new nation, a birth of a new nation. We got the Louisiana Purchase in 1802, and then England came and tried to take back America with the War of 1812. It didn't work, largely to Andrew Jackson, who became president of the United States, and others as well too. And I believe the French Lafayette, the French Resistance or French Revolutionary Lafayette came and helped in the War of 1812. It's kind of, I don't know. I think that's how we got the Statue of Liberty. I'm not sure, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. But in the beginning, it was a birth of a new nation, and things are going pretty about as good as to be expected as a new nation. And then 1861 comes, and we have Civil War. Now, some will say that the Civil War, or the first American Civil War, was all about slavery. No. It was not about slavery. It was about states' rights. It was about the industrial North exploiting the agricultural South. Slavery didn't become an issue until President Lincoln decided to give the Emancipation Proclamation, which freed all slaves in the northern states. And, well, nationwide, but, most of the southern states didn't abide by it. But that's when it became about slavery. Not before. And even the Confederate General Longstreet, who was actually General Lee's second in command, I believe, after Stonewall Jackson died in the Civil War. But, he even said that they should have freed the slaves first and then fired on Fort Sumter, because they were trying to get help from England, who, just decades ago was trying to get, back into America, but they would not ally themselves with a confederacy that instituted slavery. So that's why eventually the South lost. But the South will rise again. But it won't be the South. It'll pretty much be the whole United States. Anyways, sorry. I kind of went on a rant there. I kind of go on these tangents. Especially gaming on the Constitution, stuff like that. Yeah, I go on the tangents. So, anyways, phone lines and Skype lines are open. If you want to call in, let me know. Tell me what you think about Benghazi or the administration or anything. We got more cover-ups to talk about here. So if you want to call in, number to call in is area code 507-216-7672. The Skype ID is the.resistance1775. Again, the Skype ID is the.resistance1775. So I think what we're going to do here now is we're going to go to a quick little break and give me a little time to wet my whistle here while we talk about the whistleblowers and everything. So we'll be right back right after this. So don't go anywhere, folks. You are listening to The Resistance here on Spreaker.com.
Hey there, I'm Big Tiny. I'm the host of Big Tiny's Oldies and More, where we play music from the 50s to today's favorites. So check us out Monday through Friday and see what we're playing right here on Spreaker.
Previously on Tanked Radio.
Well, you know what you won't forget from tonight? There's a food beating. So in Sweden, this wonderful woman, this salt of the earth woman, threatened to kill a man during a heated argument and threw a frying pan full of sausage and grease, which qualifies as a food beating.
It must have
He
been.
doesn't have any burns or anything from the sausage?
Said he was fine.
Like little mini dick burns all over his face.
Tank Radio, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, only on Spreaker.com.
Are you sick of the same old boring talk shows? Looking for more variety? Come check out That Radio Show.
What radio show?
It's That Radio Show, the hottest talk show on the web that lets you, the listener, call in and voice your opinion. For the latest news headlines, controversial subjects, and more, come join us every Friday and Saturday at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central, right here on Spreaker.com.
Talk radio will never be the same.
But I don't make the dollar hollows. The dollar hollows. Dollar holla! You know. All right, so what the fuck? We need to do a promo. Promotion. Right now we're talking about absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Need a promo. It's interesting, though, if you think about it. It's not interesting because it's not a promo. I bet you the next person who might listen to this will be like, really? What are these guys even talking about? No, listen, we need a promo for the show. A show promo. By this point, we've hit record and I don't even know what the fuck the promo's about. It's about whatever we want it to be. I mean, maybe in particular, a certain show you might listen to? Oh, that's the whole point. It's a show that I actually do. You do? Well, I mean, what could this show possibly be called that I might listen to it on? Well, it's a show about crazy things. Crazy things? Such as? Well, you know, the crazy thoughts that you have in your mind. Holy shit. Well, you know, okay, suppose like you see a woman walking down the street and she's with her man, but she looked kind of mad at the man. And then you like make up this whole story in your mind, like, oh shit, whole scenario. She just got done fucking the other man and she's mad that she's with this dude. Nice. Yeah, it's like, that's complicated. That's fucked up, man. But that's crazy thoughts. That is crazy. So I was thinking of, you know, maybe I should like name it something like, you know, about having a crazy mind. Maybe you could call it Dino's Crazy Mind. That could work. I think it just might. All right. So check out Dino's Crazy Mind on Dino's Fuck You Network here on Spreaker.com, where we don't suffer from insanity. We enjoy every moment of it.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Okay, welcome back, everyone, to The Resistance here on Spreaker.com, and also simulcasting over our friends page, ProtectAmericanRights.com as well. Big shout out to you guys out there. Thank you very much for simulcasting the show, and I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Nick Larson here with you on this Thursday, May 23rd, 2013. If you just joined us, we're talking about cover-ups tonight. We're talking about the Benghazi cover-up. We're talking about the IRS cover-up. We're talking about the Department of Justice wiretapping, the Associated Press, and any other type of cover-ups that could be happening, or just the administration in general. I'm also, you know, earlier in the show, I did throw it out there that I am looking for a co-host. Honestly, you don't even have to have the same political views as I do. I mean, you could be a complete liberal. I don't care. Actually, that might make for good radio. A liberal and a moderate here. But so, you know, just get a hold of me on the Facebook page, Facebook /Resistance USA, or you can get a hold of me on Spreaker. Just find the Resistance. You can post on the wall and stuff like that. The phone lines and Skype lines are open. If you want to call in, it's 507-216-7672. Again, 507-216-7672. The Skype ID is _Resistance 1775. Again, Resistance 1775, and I mean the actual special character period. Not, don't type out the word period. So, anyways, now, yeah, I do have to say, you know, the last few weeks, you know, I've definitely, you know, networked with some people, and you know, got to know a few new friends, and especially out, you know, I have a few listeners, new listeners from Australia, New Zealand, and I actually had the one from Australia. His name is Shane, and I actually had him email me, and well, I didn't have him email me. He emailed me. Oh, whatever. You get it. Anyways, he emailed me, and he actually surprised me. He was actually very envious of us Americans because of the Constitution, because of how much power we the people have. In our Constitution and everything. So, and he was admiring us for it. And it was like, well, I'm glad you admire our Constitution. I just wish the people would actually use it. I mean, when do we actually use it? I mean, to actually for its actual purposes, right? And I'm talking about toppling a government or winning, a civil rights case when your rights have been violated, and that's the other thing too, we can go into as well at, with this administration is just the sheer number of civil rights and, even the Bill of Rights that are being violated. And I mean, they're being violated hard, people, no lube at all. Now, here's the next cover-up. The Department of Justice, yes, that's right, Attorney General Eric Holder, apparently got caught with his hand in the cookie jar for wiretapping the Associated Press. Wiretapping the Associated Press. Well, we can just throw the freedom of the press out the window, right? Now, apparently, the DOJ wiretapped 100 Associated Press reporters. Now, the Department of Justice has given no reason for the wiretap, but a statement released by the Department of Justice states media organizations are notified in advance of subpoenas unless doing so would pose a substantial threat to the integrity of the investigation. Okay. Then please tell me, Mr. Attorney General Eric Holder, what investigation was the AP involved in that required you to strip away the First Amendment from them? What was it? I mean, it obviously clearly states that if the government is going to subpoena or wiretap any records or phone conversations from the media, they have to be specific. Just like a warrant, folks. They have to be very specific on what they're looking for. But no warrant was issued. The Associated Press was never notified of the wiretapping at all. Now, according to Gary Putent, right? Pruitt, the Associated Press CEO, 20 phone lines, including the Associated Press general phone number in New York City, and number of bureaus in New York City, the Washington D.C., which included, get this, which included the House of Representatives. So now we're wiretapping Congress, and in Hartford, Connecticut, as well. So, oh my God, I mean, this. I'm speechless. I don't think I've ever seen a presidential administration screw up so many times as this one. I mean, I'm sure you can bring this back to Watergate, but I mean, I think this is worse than Watergate. Far, far worse than Watergate. I mean, no one died in Watergate. Here, 4 people died in Benghazi. And yes, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. It does matter. It matters to the families of those 4 Americans that died. It matters to their wives, to their brothers, to their sisters, to their sons, to their daughters. And you know what? Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and I know you're not listening, but I'm just going to say it anyways, I care. it